Welcome to the land of Dawn once again for match number 5. It is going to be Burn X Flash on the blue side up against Falcon Esports on the red.
Something to note. Falcon already applying here one of the few things that a Grok only can do, made popular by M2 World Champion Lusty with the minion block.
Yep,
right?
Delaying that wave.
Yeah, right there. See, and already Justin is getting a lot of waves.
Yeah, no, it's great because now Justin can sit under his turret. Wait, this is about to escalate. Hold up.
They're going to cut him off here. D7 has to flicker out. Going to be fine right now, but a lot of tension here between the two teams already early on.
Yeah, thank goodness Chima was ready to go for it. I mean, if this was a pub game, Chima would have just left me to die.
Yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Sorry, buddy. But yes, more importantly, the mid lane is going to be highly contested here just so that the side lanes could have a good time. A lot of the pressure is going to be topsy-turvy here. We're on a seesaw. Let's see where the weight is going to be put on.
Wait, did Ken not get the purple? Yeah, he did. Oh, he didn't go for the purple yet.
You're right. You are right. That's kind of brutal here. Ken doesn't have his purple just yet. He's making his way back to go pick it up here. So okay.
He remembered.
He remembered. He still got.
I left it in the jungle.
Yeah, I left it in the jungle. I'll be back
Did
for
I?
later.
Did I? I did. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Well placed wall there. Naomi gonna allow Ken to go ahead and get this purple buff, but Chima gonna try to cause a little havoc here. Looks like it was secured though by Ken. So yeah, interesting, right? Interesting decision to just leave that towards the end.
I think it's smart because Falcon was expecting potential invades, especially when you have D7. He took the Avarice, and that's when you know, oh, hey, Matilda wants to harass me, wants to get some early gold.
Yeah, no, and the way that Matilda was adjusted in the last patch, she's more of a killer now. Like, if you hit somebody with the Circling Eagle, they are more likely to prioritize the hit with the Wisps.
Wait, I see. He waited for that purple buff so he could time it with this first turtle.
Correct.
Right? The whole rotation there. So this should just be, yeah, turtle go in the hands of Ken. So that was a good call in the long term of things with that first turtle.
Yep, this is a variety of the rotation that was made popular by MSC 2022 champions, RSGPH.
Yep, really smart plays coming out from Falcon, really understanding and taking it a step further here because you can see that even with Chima down by his purple buff, he knows he can't really contest it, not expecting this timing to go through.
And what this is doing for Burn is it's throwing them off. Do you see how Chima could not even think of even going to the turtle anymore? And they can't even, it's not like they even made much of it in the top lane. So this is also, again, in turn, giving Zipex some space.
Yeah, super balanced right now. Naomi, he's pretty far out, and I like what he's doing. He is just matching and mirroring what D7 is doing right now, making sure that they know where Burn is going to try and invest some time and effort to maybe get an advantage, maybe get a little bit of a lead. But Falcon understands the longer this game goes, there is a very high chance for them to actually go for a full-on fight.
Yeah, I think they have, I mean, especially when you have a Faramis on your side, you're in the hands of Justin. Also running that last worship, the poke there is great, but also the ultimate, right? I mean, that's why you usually pick them. You have that Cult Altar available to you. So team fight-wise, they do have that possible advantage, but still, with no one going down just yet, this is, again, we're not familiar, right, with this. Almost 4 minutes in, there's been no first blood just yet. It's very interesting with the compositions they both drafted as well.
Oh, wait.
Naomi, though, going to take the shots here. He's going to flicker in. He's going to wild charge in the wrong direction, though. Ken, though, able to grab D7, and they find another one as well as Hessa falls here.
Whoa, okay, that was about to be bad. Naomi whiffing the ultimate there, but at least they find a trade back.
Not worth it. They lost Hessa in the process. And that was one of the most ideal ways that Falcon can actually initiate. Yes, it was tricky for Naomi, but he knew what he was doing. I'm pretty sure comms would show that he was getting in there in the right time, and it allowed Ken to make a beeline for the backline. And he didn't, I don't even think it was Ken who finished off Hessa. He finished off D7, and this allows another free turtle.
So now they're going for it. Circling Eagle going to be popped here. Ken able to secure the turtle, but Zip goes down as Chima able to find the kill. Another wild charge comes forth as D7 falls. Tempest Blade's going to be popped here. Ken looking for Hessa. Can't get the last hit, though, as he falls into the river. And it's I'm your ATM to secure another one.
Beautifully played by Burn. Beautifully played. They all had their battle spells ready to go. Those flickers making all the difference here in these small moments, moment to moments against Falcon.
And here's how that Matilda pick alongside the Eve on C-Cat makes a difference. With this kind of lineup, yes, you're playing with a box. But since it is a Matilda with the guiding wing, you're able to relocate. And that's what allowed Burn to win that exchange.
Yeah, and now the item power spikes are starting to roll in here, right? CCat getting the Ice Queen's wand. He's got a little bit more utility. Even Hessa, he's getting close to that second item. I know for a fact that he already has the Corrosive Scythe. And yes, he's already starting to build up into that Golden Staff, I would assume.
Oh, I love it. The Ice Queen wand on the Eve is going to make finding him all the more difficult. First, pick up on the Enchantress Talisman on Justin. Yeah, he's going to be able to use Cult Altar even more. Bloodlust Axe first build up on the Yellow Flash. What's going to happen to Naomi?
Oh, Naomi's going to be in trouble here. That's what's going to happen as he falls to Chima. Can the team of Falcon back him up? Hessa going to be the focus. Tempest Blade's going to come down. It's Yellow Flash to grab the kill. Can they grab another one? They're slowed in the real world manipulation. They get the flicker out from D7, but I'm your ATM here to zone them out. But Chima's still going to go into the backside, focusing on Zip. Can't get him, though, and they disengage for now.
It's really interesting when you're looking at the thought process of Burn X Flash. Like, yes, we've already lost the guy, but still, they wanted to get something back. It may not be a kill. They are getting battle spells. Now, Yellow Flash can't go for these big flashy plays flickering into the middle of the fight. And more importantly, Zipex is actually having a pretty good time against Hessa. The Calamity Reaper just being more valuable in comparison to a Corrosive Scythe at this stage of the game.
Now you're going to think, what happens if this continues for the next 5 minutes, right? So far, Falcon has scored 100% of the turtles, and the only clapbacks that Burn have are when Falcon has no battle spells or when the ults come up wrong off of Falcon. So it's a matter of timing. If this happens for the next 5 minutes all the more, Hess is going to have a hard time.
Yeah, this one goes in the hands of Ken again. A clean sweep on the turtles, and it's Chima that falls to Yellow Flash. CCat, though, with the box of death.
Oh!
Can't get a kill. It's Hessa, though, that finds Zip. Can they turn it around? They're going to focus on Justin as he has to flicker out, but he's not going to be able to get away as Hessa grabs another one. And D7 and CCat are on the hunt for Yellow Flash, going to the hands of CCat.
Oh boy, that's unfortunate there. But again, we are now starting to see why people are like, hey, Hessa, he's just going to carry. Don't worry,
yeah.
he's got it. Because Falcon had a really good opportunity to turn, but Matilda ready to pull him out just in case.
So here's one of those moments wherein, yes, Falcon got the turtle, but as long as you can protect Hessa, as long as Burn gets a winning trade, the next 5 minutes are going to look better for the Khmer.
Yo, I thought Castle Curse was about to click right there. It was about to look bad, but I could see the confidence in Leo's eyes. His team has got him covered. The question is, when do we expect Zipex to actually come online?
Well, looking at Zipex, 1, 2, and 4, Mystery Shop obviously is going to help him, but oh!
Chima forcing out the Cult Altar.
Oh, wow. Well, Zipex, again, back to the story, he hasn't really left the gold lane. He's been here for the better part of the last, what, 6-7 minutes? He rotated in mid, and another look at that team fight, right? CCat just swiping away, clicking away. You can adjust real-world manipulation as much as possible, but that's not really it. It's all about Hessa, all about D7, allowing again to relocate and reposition to give Falcon hell. And yes, Falcon is ahead, maybe a small amount, 200, but look, down bottom,
Ken's gonna go in with the Tempest Blaze. Naomi able to find the connection on D7, but look at the backside. Justin falls to Chima. They didn't have their eyes on the back, and they get unleashed on, and now Zip there to try to help him out. But I think this is going to disengage for now.
Hessa apparently died earlier in the fight, so it's still a 1-for-2 trade, and in the end of the day, Burn is still going to have a slight, very slight net profit here. However, mid-turret under fire.
Oh, Naomi's going to be in trouble here. Chima on the hunt with the high-end dry. Can't get the kill, though. Ooh. So it's Falcon that's still able to hold on to that tier 1 in the mid lane.
Oh, thank goodness. That mid-tier 1 is so very important here because once that mid-tier 1 is gone, purple buff might be up for contention for Burn.
Oh, be fighting for this Lord here. Yellow Flash going to be a little bit too late to the party. Chima able to secure it. Ken from the back looking for CCat. That's going to be the focus there, but it's Yellow Flash that falls here. Ken able to grab a kill. Zipex with the flicker out. Hessa guiding wins out. I'm your ATM falls though, and Ken with the double kill. Tempest Blade's going to be popped here. D7 though. They're bouncing between the tier 1. Purple buff going to be up here. Ken's got to be careful. Naomi, the battle for the purple buff. Chima able to escape. No, sir. He can't as he falls there into the tier 2.
you could see the Falcon fans just jump for a moment thinking that, yes, they stole it. Wait, they did it, but they got the kill, and that's when you expect the jump. So once again, Falcon now actually having a very clear advantage against Burn. It may be very small for now, but this could really start the snowball for Falcon, which we've been waiting for 10 minutes into the game. No Lord, whatever. You don't have a team to protect it. We'll cut down these Lord-empowered minions and continue on chugging forward.
Burn's not going to make the most of this Lord. Again, it's a free defense, 2K ahead. I would expect that in a fight that happens much like the last one that transpired, right? If it's scrappy, a lineup like Burn is actually more favored. But given how Falcon is so good at positioning and finding angles, Ken coming in just the last minute, ZipX as well holding down that ult before he unleashes it. It's so perfect, and that's what's leading Falcon here so far to get this small lead. Again, 13-11. Lord went over to Burn, but it's Falcon who's winning more fights.
I'm very curious about the item build so far. I just saw Hessa purchase the Winds of Nature. I'm not entirely sure whether he has the Golden Staff already or whether he's delaying it. We'll find out in a little bit as this fight might just break out. No, they're going to just back off.
Regardless, it's more important that he picks up the Wind of Nature before anything else at this point because Ken is so good at finding him. It's mostly for Ken, almost just for Ken.
Oh. Yeah, there's still, I mean, a lot of back and forth. You're on your A team, going to get the taunt off. Has to be careful how they go about this. Zip, though, with the Zaman Force right into the Wind of... Okay, they're going to be fine, actually, as they back off from that real-world manipulation. The Tempest of Blades popped as well. That's so many ultimates expended here by both teams.
Ooh, that can't be right.
Yeah.
That cannot be right. I think Falcon had a really big miscommunication there. There is a moment of hesitation. You can see that Ken is in really good position to actually use the Tempest of Blades early enough to actually cancel out CCat's ultimate, but then at the expense of Falcon's team getting cut down, and even with the Cult Altar being expanded early, just cut through.
Tells me it's analysis paralysis. He had to make a decision. Do I find the CCat, try to cancel that ult and kill him, or give Hessa what he's looking for? And they repositioned Hessa. I think Burn knows that that's what Falcon wants. They can keep doing that.
I love the term analysis paralysis. That is a good term.
And on a Ling, you can't have that. You have to have fast fingers and fast decisions, and that's what happened.
Yeah, that would be ideal, but without the purple buff, it can be a bit tough here. Now, the Lord is spawned, it's already empowered at the same time. Yellow Flash actually picking up an Oracle for himself to try to protect it, but look at the side lanes. It's really starting to even up.
And you got to say, too, I mean, Ken has done a much better job this game than the previous one, and I feel like, you know, even on the same hero, and they're both junglers just hanging down on the bottom side, trying to handle those waves while they can. The rest of the team, though, pretty much working around this Lord. Again, they have the tools they need for it.
Do they have eyes on Naomi? Because look, Naomi can just ruin Burn here.
He's going to the backside, goes in with the conceal, looking for that wild charge, goes in with the flicker. They find Hessa. The Tempest Blade is going to be popped. That's the Wind of Nature popped. It's CCat that falls under the tier 2. Another flicker going to come out here. The guiding one, Chima from the backside, decides not to go in. It's only CCat that falls, but it's going to be a purple buff as well, taken from Falcon.
Really beautifully done coming in from Falcon to get the cancel, but now Burn looking for trades.
Oh, Chima went in, but not able to grab it. Quite low here for Falcon, but they might give it a go as Ken's working on the Lord. Circling Eagle to come out, but that is Zip. Able to punish D7. Lord secured as well. Naomi still standing for a little bit longer. Finally gonna fall here, but it's a 3-for-1 trade for now. Lord secured by Falcon.
They had to cut their losses there. They had to. I mean, even Chima, he goes and tries to steal his own purple buff away, doesn't get it. That's where you call it quits. The Lord is coming, and you cannot afford to have members down while this push is happening. It just means that Falcon are pretty much going to get all the outer tier turrets.
It's a miserable spot to be here where it's your own purple and you have to steal it. So that was a clear win for Falcon. And right now, the best that Burn can do is hope and pray. Defend within your own base.
Oh, they get the real-world manipulation down here. They're just going to disengage for now. So far, I mean, Falcon just happy with a couple objectives that they grabbed for themselves with that Lord.
I feel like they could get a little bit more here, but I think it's safer for Falcon not to press the advantage here for now.
They're still poking away here. Zip.
No, they wouldn't, right? I mean, they got
out.
another wave coming. Yeah, they're taking it slow, taking it chill.
They're going to grab this turret as they work on the inhibitor one. They have all the ultimates they need. Turret goes down to the top side. Yellow Flash quite low. He's too slow, though. As CCat able to grab a kill. Chima goes in. Immortality going to be popped here. The follow-up, though, as Zip grabs the kill. He's on a killing spree at this point. It looks like Burnex Flash still on the hunt here. They know they want to protect this purple buff, but without Chima, what's the point?
No.
CCat, though, Naomi getting poked down, still has Immortality. D7 to back off for now. It's Ken that grabbed it. And another buff stolen away from Chima.
I get it. The decision for Burn to overextend was just a response to Falcon saying there's no more real-world manipulation. There's very little here to punish us. Yes, they got the kill on Yellow Flash, but Chima went down. Again, very clearly, Naomi helped there. Great use of the Guardian's Barrier.
Let's not forget, if you look at the items so far, Zipx at full build already. We look at Carrie, she's getting very, very close, but her main core items have been completed. Now, coming down to the tanks here, we're noticing immediately, hey, D7, he's not going for full damage. He needs to make sure he stays alive so he can be the extending arm for Burnex Flash to press an advantage or to pull away.
Not just, they're using D7 as vision. They need to be able to tell where at least Naomi or Ken is, one or the other. If you don't see both come in, that's lethal. The Falcon is going to land. I repeat, the Falcon is going to land.
Falcon incoming. Falcon incoming. 30 seconds on the clock, though, for the upcoming Lord. This is going to be a really big objective because now the gold lead generally doesn't matter too much. But
Yeah.
Falcon just have one extra situational item.
I think the other, not only that, but Falcon also, so far throughout this game, has done a very good job at utilizing Naomi with the conceal, that wild charge, right? And the misplacement that he's, actually the displacement that he's doing for Burnex Flash with that Guardian's Barrier. I think those are two key things that's happening here. And now that this next Lord is up, this is going to be crucial for Burnex Flash to do their best to get into an objective-based fight for them, but they're going to lose another purple buff here from Chima.
It's difficult. On the contrary, I'd like to say that items still matter at this point because even Hessa, a perfectly built carry in the late game would let go of the boots. You could save that for something else to save your hide and then get more damage output in.
That
MBK.
is a good point.
Yes.
No boots carry.
No boots carry. Now, with the upcoming Lord here, this is going to be a really big objective. But with no purple buff on Chima, are they even going to try?
Well, I mean, it's the 4-on-4 right now, right? Both junglers kind of just hanging out.
Do they see Naomi?
Yeah,
Oh!
Ken's gonna be fine though. They're still working on it. I'm your ATM, gonna have to be careful. Real world manipulation gonna come down. Colt Altar there too. D7, Immortality gonna be popped. Naomi though, Hessa was trying to do his best his own amount. They gotta deal with Hessa as well. They're still bobbing and weaving. Ken though, he's gonna fall from CCat. Huge mistake here. Now Falcon on the retreat, as the Lord might just go in the hands of Burnex Flash. Zip X though, no one there to contest this one. It's looking rough for Falcon as this Lord continues to be whittled down here by Burnex Flash. Another flicker gonna go out. Yellow Flash falls though. I'm your ATM with another pickup. And just like that, Burnex Flash back in this game.
Highway robbery. I'm calling highway robbery. That was clearly Falcon's Lord. But the way that Burn responded, they're not done.
Oh, they're still going back and forth here, but this looks like the disengage call from Burnex Flash. They're going to go ahead and reset and march down with the Lord.
Man, both of these teams not really giving each other an inch, and Ken unfortunately making, well, I can't even blame him. It's not really that his fault. It's CCat's great timing on the resurrect. As soon as the immortality pops, it's just boom.
Analysis paralysis, part 2 electric boogaloo. Again, it's that same situation, right? So what do I do? Do I stop the Eve? Do I find where Hessa is? Because Naomi already pulled the ult. He already did the flicker wild charge, right?
Yeah.
So what do I do next?
Well, right now, it has to be defense right now. CCat is pulling this for the team. The box is deadly, and Falcon have to respect it, or at least stop it as early as possible.
Well, right now, they're going to lose their tier 2 here. Now it's Falcon on the defense. Ken with Tempest of Blades. There's a follow-up there. Chima just barely, as Ken's able to survive here. It's Falcon fighting for their lives. I'm your ATM. I'm going to get pulled a little bit, but quite tanky now on this Fredrin as another turret falls here. Falcon has to defend their base. They've already lost the bottom side. They could possibly lose the top one as well. Naomi goes in with the wild charge. Real world manipulation, able to find all the targets they need. but it's Justin that grabs the kill. He's still gonna be alive. 3 fall for Burnex Flash. Justin has to be careful here, but it's Chima and D7 on the run.
Oh, that was such a fat ult coming in from Zipex. He got so much value out of it. Even actually seeing when you see Ken jumping into the backlines, less hesitation this time, forcing CCat to actually get out of there and using the Winter Truncheon super early on into the fight.
It's come to the point where Falcon's box is so much bigger than Burn, and it's so much easier to activate. Chima goes down.
Payback.
That's about it.
That's going to be it right here as they focus on this mid lane turret. Falcon looking to end the game. It's only D7 for now. Falcon Esports looking to take the first game for themselves in day 1 as they work on the base and take the game.
Oh my goodness, and just like that, it's Falcon Esports putting themselves on the